fragile little tabby kitten was found in the rain, lying in the middle of a puddle, alone and without strength. Her eyes stared into the void as if she no longer expected anything from the world. But suddenly, a warm hand gently stroked her. The kitten reacted, believing for a moment that her former owner had returned for her. But when she didn't see anyone familiar, she closed her eyes in resignation. The young man who found her noticed something was wrong. He carefully picked her up, took off his jacket to wrap her in, and immediately brought her to the vet. On the way, the kitten remained silent. When they arrived, the diagnosis was serious. Even the doctor looked worried. But a young woman, moved by the scene, pleaded for a chance. They administered medication, and she took the kitten home to care for her. She tried to feed her warm milk, but the discomfort kept her from eating. The young woman felt helpless, but she didn't give up. The next day, she returned to the clinic with the kitten. This time, her condition had slightly improved. More treatments were applied, and despite the discomfort, the kitten behaved admirably, quiet, patient, very brave. She was placed next to another kitten who also needed care. The young woman prepared soft blankets and a warm corner where they could rest. Little by little, the kitten began to respond. Her eyes sparkled again, although at times she seemed to recall her past. The young woman noticed her sadness and comforted her with love. She hugged her, stroked her, and spoke to her gently. And that's when the kitten started to ask for more attention, as if begging, "Take me with you." The young woman promised, and the little one seemed to understand. From that moment on, she cooperated with every treatment. By the 5th day, the miracle became clear. Her recovery was so quick that the veterinarian approved her discharge. The young woman couldn't believe it. That weak kitten she had found was now walking steadily and even playing. That's why she gave her a very special name, Gotita. Today, Gotita is no longer alone. She has a home, a human who loves her, and an entire life ahead of her. And when the young woman looks back on everything they went through, she says that in the hardest moments, Gotita wasn't thinking about the pain. She was thinking about the voice that called her for the very first time.